Alright everybody, I'm back from part 2, Damage CM Punk, part 2 of the DVD collection. And we're going to start it off with another Adam Sandler movie, Mr. Deeds. I thought was pretty good. Basically played an heir to a millionaire. And went from a small town guy to living in this rich mansion. And it was starred him and the kleptomaniac. I think that's what they call them, kleptos. People who steal all the time. Winona Ryder. Funny movie. Next here, movie that I bought and I watched it once since I had it, and that was, let me turn this real quick. That was Gothica with Halle Berry. I only seen it once, and I don't know why I bought it. I just bought it one day, and it's a two disc feature. DVDs, as you can see, one, and flip, you bitch. Disc two discs. Like I said, I only saw it once. Next movie here, Money Talks, featuring probably two of the craziest actors in the whole entire fucking world, Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, man. I love the guy, but he's crazy as fuck. Alright, next here we have the remake, full screen edition of Deus Hazard, featuring Sean William Scott, Johnny Knoxville, and Jessica Simpson. It was alright. I mean, it was a remake of the Dukes of Hazzard. It was really nothing special about it. It was just alright. Probably the best part was Jessica Simpson in the bikini. That was about it. Next, another Sean William Scott movie. You got The Rundown, featuring him and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I thought it was pretty good. I think this is like one of the first movies The Rock did as an actor. I know he did Scorpion King and The Mummy. Well, did The Mummy Returns, I think, first, and then off of that came the Scorpion King, and then I think The Rundown was his first actual big movie, I think, to be honest with you. Alright, next we have another Rock, Walking Tall. They made a second one, and I thought it was supposed to be the same character, and it was a white guy playing it, so I don't know how. I mean, I never saw the second one, but that one starred Johnny Knoxville, The Rock, and who's that chick? Hold on. And Ashley Scott. Ashley Scott was hot. It's hot in this one, I'll tell you that. Alright, next. Another one. Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, Nev Campbell, and Charlie Sheen's one of his ex-wives, Denise Richards. Very good movie. I saw it on TV, and it was cut. It was censored and everything because I saw it on TV, so they blocked out the whole entire lesbian scenes with Denise and Nev, and that's basically pretty much why I bought the movie, to be honest with you. I was young, and that's really what I was into. Next movie, Eminem, Kim Basinger, 8 Mile, also starring Mekhi Phifer and the late Brittany Murphy. Pretty good. That was pretty good. The first acting job I think Eminem did. Next, we have Badder Santa, unrated edition. The unrated versions featuring Billy Bob, Lauren Graham, late John Ritter, and the late Bernie Mac, which I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, he played a alcoholic, abusing, probably the the type of Santa that he's like the opposite of Santa, basically. He's skinny, rude, and shit like that. Next we have, don't ask me why, but Mean Girls, featuring Lindsay Lohan, Tina Fey, and who's that other one? What's his name? Who's that one from Party of Five? But yeah, anyways, I don't know why I bought it. I just did. Next, Jackass II Unrated Edition. Pretty funny. Starring the Jackass crew: Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Weedman, Ryan Dunn, Bam Margera. Next, which I thought was awesome. I wasn't into this before my buddy and I went to the movie one day, and that's the Silent Hill, which I thought was fantastic. And I can't wait for the second one to come out. Next here, you have featuring what's her name? Michelle Trachtenberg, Eurotrip. Don't know how to explain that one. It was alright. Next, another movie I thought was fantastic. High school football team, back from like the 70s. Black and whites coming together, trying to be a team, and that's Remember the Titans, featuring Denzel Washington. Very, very fantastic movie. It was awesome movie, inspiring, showing how during this time, how black people, white people, how they came together as one when people always doubted them. Next, Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Corbin Burnson, the Major League 2. The first one I liked the most, but this one was alright as well. Alright, next here we have, I was a huge fan of the first two that came out, the National Lampoon's European Vacation. Basically Chevy Chase, John Candy. Chevy Chase takes his family to Wally World, which is no, not Wally World. Sorry, it was yeah, Wally World. Yeah, I thought I was wrong. It's Wally World. Next, TV show I watched this when it was on TV, and I bought it when they came out. You got the Simple Life 1, Simple Life 2, featuring Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton. Next, first one, Collector's Edition, American Pie. Very funny. I like the first and the second American Pie. I've seen every single one. The first one was best. Second one was the second. The other ones I didn't really care for. American Wedding was okay. Excuse me. American Wedding was okay, but the first and the second one, definitely the classic ones. Alright, next you got another classic, special edition, Something About Mary, featuring Ben Stiller, Matt Damon, Matt Dillon, and Cameron Diaz. This is the special edition, contains outrageous, never before seen footage plus karaoke music video. Alright, next here we're going to move on from there over to here, and let me get these out of my way real quick. And I also have a couple Blu-rays I'm going to show before this is over. So next we have Scary Movie 3 and Scary Movie 4, the Wayans brothers, who directed these. Very funny. I like them. I don't know. I get a lot of slack for that. People always say, "Oh, how can you like those movies?" Well, I'm like I just did. I thought they were hilarious. I mean, Anna Faris. Who was the other one? Anna Faris was in it, and what's the name? How do I always forget his name? The fat guy. Anthony Anderson. I'm sorry, Anthony Anderson. Kangaroo from Kangaroo Jack. Pretty funny. movies. Next, another funny movie, American Pie Unrated Bandcamp. That was alright. Next we have another one by Denzel Washington, another uplifting story, real story. John Q. His son has a heart disease, and he tries to get medical insurance and stuff like that, and the hospital won't cover some of the money, so he tries to come up with the money, and when he can't come up with it, he just holds the hospital hostage and everything like that, and he basically does anything he can to save his son. So I thought that was pretty good. Next, you got another funny one, Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn, Dodgeball, very funny. Next, another one I saw in theaters and picked it up when it came out, and that's with, the only reason I picked it up was because of Alicia Cuthbert, and that's The Girl Next Door. I thought that was pretty good. These next ones I have, I don't know why. I think my sister bought these for me. I can't remember, but it's a 2-disc. This one is a 2-disc. Includes a CD with it. And it's Britney Spears In the Zone DVD. It's got music videos and tour footage and everything like that. I don't know why I have it. I really don't know. Next one I have Hillary Duff. Same thing. It's a Hillary Duff concert. It's got music videos in it. Everything like that. So that's that. Next we're gonna show off all my Family Guy ones. Hold up. You've probably seen these in a little. You saw this in my one unboxing. Family Guy Star Wars trilogy. I also have Volume 9, Volume 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like I said, I got them all. So, and plus the Untold Stories of Stewie Griffin. Boop. Love Family Guy. Absolutely love it. All right, next, real quick, I'm gonna show my all my wrestling DVDs I have. These ones here, WEW Women's Extreme Wrestling. It's basically what it is. It's Women's Extreme Wrestling. They got oil wrestling matches and everything like that. It's pretty much porn, basically. I mean, that's what it's got on here too, porn. Alright, next we have another WEW DVD I picked up at FYE. It's a 2-disc set. Is it 2 discs or 4? Hold on. It's 2-disc set. That basically matches the history of the WEW. Next wrestling DVD, Divas Desert Heat. It's basically got all your divas on there. Everything like that. Basically a photo shoot out in, I think it's out in Texas. And it's got some other wrestling matches on here of all the divas. Next we got another DVD, which I picked up, Bret the Hitman Hart. Stratus Faction, Trish Stratus biography. There's one for Lita, It Just Feels Right. Another one was Chris Benoit, the Chris Benoit story. I got this was before he died. I got it. So next we have here Tombstone History of the Undertaker, which I cannot wait until WrestleMania with him and Triple H Hell in a Cell, ref by Shawn Michaels. I can't wait for that. I'm hoping the Undertaker wins, but I have a feeling Triple H's ego is gonna pull some strings and the back and he's going to wind up winning this match and beating the streak, even though I don't think he should. But next, I got WrestleMania 19, featuring Vince McMahon versus Hulk Hogan. You also have on here Stone Cold versus The Rock, Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, Booker T, World Title, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, Charlie Haas and Benjamin versus Eddie and Chavo versus Chris Benoit and Rhino, Victoria versus Trish versus Jazz, Undertaker and Nathan Jones versus Big Show and A-Train, and Cruiserweight title, Matt Hardy versus Rey Mysterio. Next, Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind. You got another one here, another pay-per-view, Vengeance. You got Johnny ECW title, Johnny Nitro. Excuse me. ECW title, Johnny Nitro against CM Punk. It was supposed to be CM Punk versus Chris Benoit. This was the pay-per-view Chris Benoit was supposed to be at, and this is when he committed suicide and killed his wife and his son. This was the pay-per-view he was supposed to be at. This was the one he was supposed to face CM Punk. You got Edge versus Batista, World Title, WWE Championship, Cena versus Lashley, Foley versus Orton versus Booker T. Other matches on here, pretty good DVD. Rise and Fall ECW, ECW One Night Stand. This was the first one, not the second one. The first one was actually the original ECW or wrestlers. When Lance Storm, last match, came out of retirement, faced Chris Jericho. Next one, Judgment Day. You had The Undertaker against Booker T, JBL against Eddie, Cena versus Dupree, Van Dam and Mysterio versus Dudley's, Rico and Haas defended titles against Billy Gunn and Hardcore Holly, Jackie defended a Cruiserweight title against Chavo, Scotty versus Mordecai, and Trish, Tori versus Dawn Marie. And another video I have, the greatest wrestling superstars of the 80s. And I'm going to pause it again because this is another video that's going on too long. And I didn't know it was going to be like this. I got to post a part 3. So I'll be right back with a part 3.